It's way off topic, but how'd you get into computer programming?
Oh man, that's a you go at another angle.
Way out, yeah, totally different.
I mean, I always played video games as a child, so when I came here, I thought, man, I can do this for a living. So that's just how I got into.
Did you start doing that at all in high school, like learning how to write code and stuff like that?
No, I did not. I did it when I first came here, and it was a shocker. It was a culture shocker. It's a different language and things, but I've gotten used to it. It's different.
I think I talked to your high school coach a little bit, and he just said you can pretty much kind of pick up anything, more or less. I mean, what else? I know you learn how to play guitar. Like, what else are you into? What other kind of things have you just kind of tried to pick up?
At this point, man, I'm just trying to watch film and get right on the field, man. At this point, that's all I'm pretty
But before that, I guess, I mean, like, what else? Obviously, I'm doing a different kind of personality story here, as you may have noticed.
Just a little.
As you might have caught on to. Yeah, I mean, like, what are your interests outside of football? What else? What other kind of stuff do you kind of study and get into?
Outside of football, I'm really into church a lot. Going, playing video games, clubs, stuff like that. I mean, with the time I have right now, I don't really have a lot of time for that stuff, honestly. Like, it really, I'm here, then I go to sleep.
But what kind of stuff did you pick on before high school? I mean, like I said, I know you picked up on guitar. Like, what's sort of kind of the other, Renaissance man stuff you used to do?
It was pretty much just guitar, football, and video games. That was pretty much it.
All right. When you say video games, what were you into growing up? What kind of games did you play, and what were kind of the games that inspired you and said, I want to do this?
Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. I mean, that was Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Batman. I mean, stuff like that.
Do you still want to do video games? Or you wanted to go anywhere other different direction with programming? Is there anything?
That's pretty much it. I would probably like to get one of the companies like Microsoft, Sony, or so just different programming companies I would like to work with. To branch off eventually, make my own company.
What's been the most interesting stuff you've learned doing that?
Well, during that, I learned that, there's a lot of time you have to invest into that because, I mean, it's not just a cut and dry business. You need a lot of guys with you. You need a lot of programs. You need people designing it as well as guys, business on the business side of it as well. So it's just a lot of people interacting with each other.
I think I read something you wanted to go into law school too. Like that was eventually the point.
Who told you that?
I found that in like a huddle thing that you wrote down or something like that. At least I thought that.
That was probably a long time. That was like ninth grade. I was thinking about that, and then I thought to myself how boring that would be. So I said,
more boring than computer programming?
Oh, easily.
Last one. Real quick, I also, like I said, talked to your high school coach a lot. He said you used to kind of tutor guys back in high school and stuff like that. You kind of made sure that everyone kind of was keeping stuff together. I mean, what is that something you've always tried to do, just to kind of keep your teammates just together when it's come to academics and stuff?
I mean,
like
always. If I know a guy's struggling, I'm definitely gonna try to help him. Especially, I mean, I took Calc 3 and like matrices and algebra, so I'm really good at math. So if I see someone struggling, I'll try to help them. It'll be easier that way too.
You took Calc 3 in high school?
Oh, I took Calc, no, here.
Okay, I was gonna say, what kind of wizard are you in that case, man? I was saying, like, what kind of wizard are you if you could do Calc 3 in high school?
Yeah,
Calc 1 kills.
That stuff is hard.
Yeah.